here we go again, Bowen this, Bowen that, I'm over this friggin' door. My name is Derek and I'm proud of it. As a matter of fact, you can all get stuffed.
I don't know what that was. Anyway, welcome to the BMW 218i. This is the Grand Coupe. What is it? Well, I mean, it's based on the BMW 1 Series hatch and adds that flattened sort of squashed down windscreen to the back, giving it a coupe look. Its nearest competitors, that Mercedes-Benz CLA, but I think once you do the math, that's well over $10,000 extra. This is a $47,990 proposition. Uniquely, it has front-wheel drive, as opposed to BMW's famous and historic and DNA, you would have thought, rear-wheel drive setup. It also has a 3-cylinder that produces 110 kilowatts of power, 220 newton meters of torque, and you find that engine in a few other BMWs and Minis. But what you get for this price is the badge, and the badge represents just inherently good handling. The way it goes around corners and the feel of the steering is just bordering on immaculate. Perfect body balance. The steering's not too light, it's very direct, but you feel every single change in camber on the road. Even from surface to surface, that information is relayed to your hands very quickly. Without being completely over the top and darty, it's just a good, zippy, fun car to get around in. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto via a 10.25 inch screen. That's a huge screen by today's standards. That's touch mode as well. There's also BMW's iDrive system down here, which I think is in its 7th generation format now. Sport modes and all those sorts of things. Let's whack it in sport. Off reach for paddle shifters, there's none of those. But it's not the sort of car you're going to bang around too much anyway. The boot's good. That's what makes this car 430 litres all up. So you got to be happy with that. If you want to fork out for the panoramic sunroof, well, expect to part with $2,900. I'll show you right here the ambient lighting at night on this car. One of the best puddle lamps I've ever seen. And yeah, you can be Club Troppo on wheels if need be. The 7-speed dual clutch transmission seems relatively well put together and calibrated. No real hesitations. In front of me, we have a completely digital instrument cluster, making this car feel very, very modern. All the materials, despite being one of the cheaper BMWs you can jump in, are quite premium. You've got this combo cloth and leather style seating, carbon fibre look on the side doors here. It's so popular they look these days, and blue double stitching across the dash. I love that. So when it comes time to delivering Bowen's report card, let's do this. A score out of 100. It falls between the 1 Series and the 3 Series, so it's like a tiny 3 Series, I guess. Performance is relatively blunted, but it would be with those outputs. You can only put 2 child seats in the rear, but who's getting around with 3? And it's also quite spacious back there anyway. But given this car also has a 2,300 comfort package, which really takes the total north of 52 grand, it's got to lose a few points there because, you know, adding options is just an expensive game, isn't it? And that's, you think it's cheap, but it's not. We've gone from 47,990 to shitloads, 53,190 before on roads. It's a head turner, particularly in blue, and it's also a genuine BMW. 79 out of 100, that's what I'm going to give it, 79 out of 100. Now let's go back to Derek, who's going to shut the door because it looks like it's going to rain, and we don't like our cars getting wet. I'm Chris Bowen. Normal programming will resume after this video. Until then, good luck and goodbye.
I wish the Bowen would social distance permanently. By the way, where are the masks?
Spare wipers on the blinker. It's driving too many cars. We still on?